Hello everybody and welcome back to FIFA 23 where we're still in the January transfer window and you guys have all been giving me lots of useful hints around the youth team actually, and yeah, there's gonna be, apparently you can call people up and then pretty much look at the value and sell them on and make some money. So that is what we're going to look at. I think what we do is we'll get, well, these guys, you can't see, can you see their value? No, not yet. Okay, I think we're going to have to... We haven't got any money, right? So we need to bolster the team with youth players anyway, who aren't going to be fussed if they don't play. We just need them there in case of injuries and things like that. So let's go into our youth staff and have a look at some of these reports again and just see if there's anyone around that has high value. So 230k, 180k. I don't know what counts as high value, but I would take someone for like 240k. And then, 375. So, I mean, let's call him up because that automatically sounds like it's going to be a bit more than expected. 210, 160. So 160 is very low. 250, 190, 210, 650. Yes. Okay. So there's a prime example of someone who could be very good. I've clicked on the same player again. 160, 240. 500 again, so we'll sign him up. I probably should be remembering who's who, shouldn't I? So that I know, 525. So, okay, we've called up some Argentinians into our youth academy. What about Northern Irish players? What have we got here then? 300 grand. That's probably quite a lot for a Northern Irishman. I'd say 775. Yeah, get in there. Oh no, sorry, we're in Italy, aren't we? We're in Italy because the scout is Northern Irish. 1.6 million. Elia Copper can come right up to the first team. Manuel Bianchi 200k, Longo 160, Rossi 325, Ferrari 140, 100, so he's obviously very, very bad. Okay, so on to the last one, Jude Watson, who is scouting in England. What have we got here? 250, 200. Obviously, after this episode, I'll do this off camera, so you don't have to see this all the time. 110, 190. Patrick Farmer 110, Sam Waters 190, Hugh Bishop 1.6. Yes, he can come up as well. Jess Hicks, Jordan Parker 90 grand. That is not a lot at all. 110. Joseph Taylor, Caleb Vaughan, Max Allison. Oh, Max Allison over 500,000. You can definitely be called up. And Blake Kemp 2.9. Okay, right. So we've got some more people there into our youth system. So now let's go and see if any of them are worth the sort of value that was said there. Yeah, there are some in there that are already straight on to 67 rated overall. So I think I sort of feel like anyone that's got a good overall like that, we'll just promote them up straight away. So 66, yeah. 64, yeah. Anything above 60, I'm going to say we're going to promote straight away, and then we'll look to sell them next year. So we've padded out the youth team, which I don't mind as well, which is quite cool. And now we're actually putting some of them up into our first team squad, which is awesome. It's good, isn't it? It's always good to call up youngsters, even if they're just going to be sold for profit. So yeah, Wickens is terrible. I want him to go. Shepherd isn't going to cut it. Can we add, if we remove him from the loan list, can you put him on the, add to transfer list? Let's see if we can get some of these people moving on. So, Cock at 65, we probably could sell him on as well. Capolo, do we want to give these guys a go, or do we just want to see Villalba transfer list? Oh, I've come out. Oh, for God's sake. I've come out of it. Right, let's go the other way around then. Let's start at the bottom. So, Ablade is terrible. He's on the transfer list already. Kemp. Transfer list. Let's just see if we get bids on these players just to try and raise some funds. That's really the only reason we're doing this. Again, he's on the loan list. Let's get him off the loan list, put him onto the transfer list. Costa can go onto the transfer list. Bishop can go onto the transfer. Literally, these youngsters are going to be like, what? I've literally just joined the club. Why am I being transfer listed? But anyway, there we go. So I'm sure we'll get some feedback from them. We're going into the game to play Stoke City. It's the semi-final of the Carabao Cup second leg. We drew the first game 1-1. It was really disappointing. So hopefully we can get the result in the second leg. Let's get into it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Craven Cottage for the Carabao Cup, where the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup are about to take place. Second leg, the first leg was a draw between the both teams, with Stoke City really showing some grit and determination against Premier League Fulham. As you can see there, the semi-final is on the other side, West Ham v Watford, with the final to be held on February the 26th at Wembley, and Fulham will be hoping they can get there. The player to watch is Anthony Martial for Fulham, the French striker, having a good vein of form at the moment for the team from London, and he's hoping, there he is in all his glory, he's hoping to be amongst the goals today, and I'm hoping he's amongst the goals as well, because we need to get a win for this one. Marco Silva has been setting his team up for this one. It's a very, very strong Fulham team that is selected. First 11 basically. One of the new youngsters makes the bench, and there's not much else to go through really, because I don't think we're going to get the team lineup again, which is really annoying. I don't know why they've suddenly stopped doing that. Oh, we are getting the lineups. Here we go then. Leno in goal, Babu, Denayer, Diop, Adebayo and Kurzawa at the back. Paulinho, Berge, Pereira in midfield, and Martial and Mitrovic lining up alongside each other at front. So it's a 5 at the back, but we'll call it a 3 at the back, because Babu and Kurzawa are probably going to be higher up the pitch than lower. Stoke City line up with Al-Sheeb in goal, Sterling, Suter, Flint at the back with Wilmot, Josh Tymon still in there, who they signed from Hull quite a long time ago. Smallbone, Baker and Atibo in midfield, Dwight Gale and Fraser Campbell line up front for Stoke City. I'm going to assume it's Fraser Campbell anyway. But yeah, there's Dwight Gale. It should be a great game. Let's crack on into it. And it will be Stoke City to get this one underway as Campbell first kicks off and Gale is robbed. Oh, nearly straight away, as here is Baker on the ball. Just a loose pass which is picked up well by Sander Berge, and Fulham know that they can probably dictate the play here and should expect to see a little bit more of the ball than Stoke City. Here is Andreas Pereira, Paulinho into Berge. He's just got a few men in front of him, but there's a bit of space there for Mitrovic, who shoots. It's a good save from Sad in goal. And it's a great start for Fulham in this one. They know they're the favourites. They know they need to make this one count. As Andreas Pereira going to try and swing this corner in. He keeps it away from the goalkeeper. It's going to come out here to Denayer. Denayer picks out Berge. And Berge went for a big power shot, but it was closed down quickly and very well as Dwight Gale looks to come away. And Denayer puts in a good tackle to win that ball back. Adebayo just swings it out towards Diop. Oh, Diop's giving it away in a dangerous position, but Campbell can't quite launch an attack from that position. Smallbone back to Atibo. Josh Tymon, the left back, up against Mbabu. So lovely ball through. It should be Bernd Leno's, and it is. You can see Marco Silva not taking any risks in this one, picking his strongest 11 for this game today. Andreas Pereira up towards Martial, on towards Mitrovic. Mitrovic tries to put it back through to his strike partner, but couldn't quite make it work. And the ball goes up towards Fraser Campbell. Smallbone on it again. Back to the feet of Campbell. It might be the youngster, not Fraser Campbell. It might be Stuart Campbell, I think his name is. The youngster for Stoke, who's quite highly rated. Great challenge there from Diop, but he's given it straight back to Smallbone, who has given the ball away to Sander Berge. And Kurzawa, now on it, looks to bring this one away. And it goes here to Paulinho. Just switches in the flanks to Mbabu. Back in towards Paulinho, but Mbabu was caught late and he stayed down, Kevin Mbabu, the right back, just rejecting the hand there of the Fulham player that scythed him down. I think he's back on the pitch. He is. It's a yellow card for Itabu over there as Diop looks to spread the ball out towards Kurzawa, trying to stretch Stoke City as Paulinho picks up the ball in towards Anthony Martial. Great turn from the Frenchman who shoots. It's another fantastic save from Sad. Or Sard, and that is very, very irritating. Andreas Pereira, in swinger, looks to put it in towards Mitrovic. Oh, he nearly got above the defender. Denayer does sort of keep that alive with a bit of luck. And Stoke City looking to break away. Dwight Gale can't bring the ball away, but Paulinho found him in the process. 10 minutes to go until half-time. I think Fulham have been the better team in this one. Denayer with a great header there. Martial just holds onto the ball, holds it up well. Pereira up towards Mitrovic. Mitrovic just holding it up as a good target man does. Martial flicks it out towards Kevin Mbabu. Puts it down the line towards Martial. Looks to dink it in towards Mitrovic. Oh, Pereira's there but can't get enough purchase on the header. Oh, and Keziah Sterling will get this one away. Up towards Gale. Smallbone looking in towards Campbell, who's got the run of Gale in front of him. How it goes towards Baker. Up towards Sterling, the youngster from Tottenham, whose cross is blocked, and it will be a corner to Stoke City. So from one end to the other, Stoke City win their first corner of the game, and it's going to be an in or an outswinger, sorry, from Baker. As there's Leno just about claims it and tries to get Fulham on their merry way quickly. Martial flicks it on to try and chase it himself, but is not really going to make that work. And half time, it's 0-0. Stoke City have their goalkeeper to thank for keeping this as a clean sheet. Right, second half underway. No changes for Fulham this far. That's a bit of a poor pass. I expected Kazao to be a little bit higher up the pitch when we kicked off, but he wasn't. So we've given the ball straight back to Stoke, and Baker showing some nice footwork to try and get into a position here. Dwight Gale with the back heel, intercepted by Kazawa, who then gives it away to Baker, who holds it up. He's got a man down the line, and he uses him in Sterling. Sterling flicks it back in. That should be easy for Leno and Iz. And Leno again looking for that outball towards Martial, which has been very good for the home team today. Kazawa. Up it goes towards Paulina. Paulina into Burge. You can find Mitrovic. Mitrovic onto Martial. Just crowded out. It's a very congested midfield in there. Burge goes for a little dink. Oh, it was a fantastic effort from Burge. Over the bar though. Tyrese Campbell was his name. Is coming off to be replaced by striker Josh Brown, maybe? No, Josh Brown, I think, is Josh Brownhill, who plays for Burnley. Brown comes on, and that was Sander Burge's last involvement for Fulham. He is replaced by Morgan Sanson in midfield. Stoke City get the game back underway as both teams make that first change. Baker heads it down towards Atebo, who picked up that yellow card in the first half. Gale holds off his man, but Denier intercepts that one well. Here is Morgan Sanson, his first involvement. Mitrovic back to Andreas Pereira, who looks to spread the play up towards Kazawa. Kazawa looks to put it through. It's going to bounce towards Pereira. Sanson looks to go over the top. I think Martial may have been offside. The flag's gone up. But is he going to bring that back for a free kick? So we had an advantage played there. I don't think we are. It's another substitution. Smallbone off, Laurent on. And it's a triple substitution for Fulham. Wilson, Livramento and Robinson off. Both fullbacks off. And Adebayo coming off as well. So a change of shape. A defender comes off and definitely no other centre-back comes on. It looks like it's a 4-3-3 for Fulham now. So much more attacking from Marco Silva as Mitrovic picks it up into Pereira. He tries to give it back to Mitrovic, and straight away Mitrovic is in with the new shape, and Mitrovic fires it into the top corner. And that is what you want from your captain, and the change of formation works wonderfully. Pereira pushed higher up the pitch, links up with Mitrovic, and that is 1-0 Fulham. And we've just made a load of attacking changes. And are we going to regret it? Mitrovic into the box, rifled his right-footed shot across the goalkeeper into the top corner. 1-0 Fulham. A lovely finish from the big Serbian. And with 20 minutes to go, Fulham are the team in pole position to get through to that Carabao Cup final with potentially silverware in Marco Silva's first season. Here is Mitrovic again, and Wilson picking up, just pulling the strings as Pereira. Pereira's in. Oh, why didn't I just shoot? I did too much on the ball. Oh, I was trying to lull the defender into trying to make a tackle and potentially giving away a penalty. Am I going to regret that? Great challenge there from Livramento. Martial on the ball. Just holds it up well, Martial. No, there's no rush anymore. Sanson, in it goes. Pereira tries to get a shot off and it's blocked. And, Brown. What a touch that is from Brown there as well. Went sliding in with someone and didn't get that one right. Great header, and just Livramento volleys it back to Leno, who can clear his lines and get this one away up towards Mitrovic. He heads it down towards Sanson. Here is Andreas Pereira looking over the top towards Wilson, who's now sitting on that right-hand side. Tries to turn in field. Couldn't quite get it back. A mixture of Josh Timon and the centre-back. Covered Harry Wilson there. Denier. Great header to knock that one down towards Andreas Pereira. He stops and turns well. Martial holds it up. Sees the run of Robinson but can't quite get it through to him. Atebo. It's becoming a bit frantic this game now for both teams as Sterling wins that header. Diop with a good foot in. Martial sees lots of space there for Mitrovic. He brings it down. Shots blocked. Harry Wilson can't get on the loose ball. And Laurent brings this one away out towards Josh Timon. Up it goes towards Brown. Timon on it again, looking for that through ball. And Leno is very slow off his line, but he does get there. And it's still coming in, and Sanson in a great position to intercept that one. Mitrovic tackled, and Fulham at the moment can't get out, but it's 1-0 Fulham. They're off to the Carabao Cup final, and that is bloody superb, and we need that this season. It's been a dogfight at the bottom of the table, but we're in with a chance of winning silverware. And we will be playing West Ham in the final, who beat Watford 5-1 on aggregate. So we look forward to that one on the 28th of February. It should be a very, very good game. West Ham, a pretty decent team, doing all right this year. Right, we've got lots of inbox stuff, which will be, what have we got? Transfer offer from Mitrovic, another one for Mitrovic, Robinson, Hugo Shepherd on loan, match rescheduled, and Monaco are reportedly going to... Oh, Mallorca with a loan offer for Briel Mbolo. Well, I mean, I could be interested in a... Right, yeah, you're all happy you've been called up and now you're disappointed you've all been transfer listed. Okay, well, I mean, like, if they're going for a loan move for Briel Mbolo, I could definitely go for a loan move for Briel Mbolo. I'd be all over that. They're happy to discuss it, which is a start, so let's go and approach to loan. So... we'll do a basic terms at the moment. We'll go short term just for the rest of the season. They're happy with that. Wages. We'll pay 30. We'll pay 30% of his wages. That's not quite what we're looking for. They want 60-40. We'll pay the 40. You pay the 60. There we go. So we might be getting Brian Mbolo. He's got a decision to make between two clubs there. But that would be a very good option to have up front. I'd be very happy with that one indeed. So there is still that chance. Oh yeah, we just haven't discussed it with the players. We haven't gone back to them, have we? So yeah, let's progress forward and see if there's any more transfer news. So we do have an offer for one of our youngsters, £2.2 million for Costa. I'm happy to say, I know he's a highly regarded youngster, but I think we're going to try and get a little bit more money here. And let's go for... proposed new transfer fee. Let's go for 2.8. 2.8 million. They're happy with that. I probably could have gone to 3 million, but that is 2.8 million in the bag coming in for Costa. Right, we've got a Robinson, 9.5 million. We could get up to 10.2 apparently, and Mitrovic could go up for 17. I feel like with Mitro, we have to reject these offers because it's just very unrealistic. Anthony Robinson, so Porto's been rejected, 9.5. Do we try and let's negotiate? If they can give us 15, I think 15 is going to be too much, but if they give us, I mean, we could do player swap because they've got some very good players, haven't they? Well, maybe not a fullback. No wingers, no. Bazoa would be amazing in central midfield for us, but I feel like we'd need the. I feel like we need the money to actually be able to go and reinvest. So propose new transfer fee. Let's go. Start off with what I'd accept, right? 15 million. Let's see what they say to 15 million. Could we agree on 9.7? No, we bloody well can't. We can agree on 13.5. I like Anthony Robinson. That's the issue here. 13.5, 10.2. I'm going to reject. No, I'm going to say we're not selling him. I like Anthony Robinson. Okay, so into the second game of the episode, we're going to be taking on Southampton, who are level with points of us. So quite a big game for us to pull us away from the danger zone in the Premier League. So here we are then at Craven Cottage for the game, Fulham v Southampton in the Premier League. And Fulham recently qualified for the final of the Carabao Cup, so they'll be in high spirits as it looks like a change of formation for Marco Silva's men. A 4-3-1-2 looks like the system being used by the home team. Southampton lining up in a very strange army camouflage green kit. Brandon Williams in there was a new face that I recognised. But Bernd Leno in goal, he keeps his position. It is a change of shape for Marco Silva's men. Let's dive into the game. So it's going to be Mokoku to get this one underway, and he lays it back to youngster Skolaric, who is starting above Andreas Pereira in this one. Lots of fatigue legs after that semi-final for Fulham in this one, as Mati Suarez has the ball. Another new signing there for Southampton, looking to bolster their ranks a little bit. Here is Brandon Williams starting at right back for Southampton. Used to seeing him on the left. Oh, Baumgartner's done really well to get past his man. Leno with a good save. And early on, Southampton trying to take advantage of Fulham changing their shape to 4 at the back, as it's taken short by Ward-Prowse into Armstrong. Armstrong holding up, gives it back to Ward-Prowse, who does have that curling effort in his locker. He tried to do it there with his left foot, which is his weaker foot. Diallo back into Ward-Prowse. Out it goes to Baumgartner. Armstrong looking in field towards Lozano. Back to it's a great move from Southampton. Really struggling to keep up with their movement. They're doing a good job. And Babu up to Denier. He does find Harry Wilson, who starts on this right-hand side where he came on in the second half. And Sanson picks up the ball. And Babu still going. And Babu moving forward from this one. Tries to fizz in a low pass. Didn't get enough on it, though, to beat the first man. And Armstrong can bring it away for Southampton. Both of these teams level on points in the Premier League this season. As Sander Berge puts in a good challenge there. That's a really poor pass. And Baumgartner has been absolutely everywhere for Southampton at the moment. As Denier can't put a foot in on Lozano. Here's Suarez. Suarez just jerks around his man very well. He's still going into Armstrong. Flicks it on one more towards Brandon Williams, who stayed onside, much to the appeals of the Fulham players. It's dinked in and over the bar. So Leno gets the game back underway. Short goal kick into Adebayo. Denier brings this one forward. He picks out Sander Berge. Only played the first half or 60 minutes of the game the other day. 60 minutes I think it was of the Carabao Cup semi-final. As Suarez has the ball again. Ward-Prowse up in towards Baumgartner. And Babu trying to come out to meet him. Out towards Perot. Baumgartner tries to turn and put it into the box. Oh, and there's Armstrong arriving late. What a run and what a finish. And Southampton have the lead. And the change of formation isn't working at the moment for Fulham. We just can't get out. They're absolutely battering us, Southampton. Put it in. Lovely leave there by the striker, Lozano. And Armstrong absolutely rifles that one home. 1-0 Southampton. So Fulham get the game back underway again. It's not a good start for this rotated Fulham team. In front of their home fans, who probably were expecting the high possibility of a result in this one as Sanson moves it on. Wilson. Back to Mbabu. Tries to go back to Wilson. It's good, better football this one. Sanson into Wilson again, but he's offside. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Fulham can't really put too much together. Oh, it's so close. Salisu nearly keeping him on at the back. Southampton take it short for Perot into Selatakar. Selatakar up towards Lozano. Lozano is a bit of a tricky player who we're going to have to be wary of. Baumgartner. Into Denier, and it's a good challenge from the centre-back. Now we've got to make sure there's no easy option here for Southampton as Mbabu just gets caught out of position. It goes back towards the fullback Perot. In it goes towards Lozano. Doesn't get his shot right. Dribbles past the post. Leno. In towards Adebayo again with a short goal kick. Sander Berge looks for that cross-field pass. Is it going to reach it? Well, it sort of did, but Lozano managed to get in the way and bring that one down. Yeah, this 4-3-1-2 that we're rocking doesn't feel, or 4-3-3 technically, doesn't feel great at the moment. Baumgartner in a decent position. Oh, he tried to cut it back with a fancy flick. Denier into Diallo. Baumgartner with a shot. Leno with a good save, touches it round the post. That should be full time because 50 minutes have been played and there was only 1 minute of time added on. We are going to have the corner though. And James Ward-Prowse is going to swing this one in. And Babu's there to try and get it away. Kazawa to the edge. Shot. Leno with a save. And we're just going to clear our lines here. Although Garnacho can't clear his lines. Lozano into Leno. Half time and we need that. So the second half gets underway and a couple of changes for Fulham at half time as Anthony Robinson comes on at left back and Koch has come on to replace Sekulic, the youngster, and it looks like a change of shape for Fulham, going to more of a 4-4-2 it looks like, but playing very narrow without wingers as Garnacho partners Mokoku up front for this one. The ball through into Suarez, and Southampton have started the second half as they ended the first. Brandon Williams just trying to take his time. Robinson reads him well. Good involvement there from the left back into this game. And Babu can flick this one on. He finds Sanson, who picks out Garnacho. Garnacho can poke this one forward into Koch. Mokoku trying to keep it alive. Can't quite do it. And yeah, Fulham are really missing Alexander Mitrovic now. And there's a few rumours happening in the transfer mill that he could be on his way. A couple of clubs bidding for him. So far, Fulham rejecting everything that's been made as an offer. As here is Koch into Sanson. He gets another second bite of the cherry to try and make this one work. And Babu tried to flick it through, and Mokoku can't quite get there. And it's just not coming off for Fulham at the moment. And this will be a challenge in midfield. Good win from Sanson. Garnacho, Mokoku, who's dropped really deep here to try and get more involved in the play. Sanson, oh, nearly got a ball through to Harry Wilson. Didn't quite come off though. And Southampton look to attack. Fulham do look better in this different shape. It do look like they're creating a few more opportunities here as Mbabu closes that pass down well, but Perot keeps on going. Tries to dink it in. Suarez is there, keeps it alive. Back to Baumgartner, but Adebayo showing great strength and not the best passing ability. A powerful shot, and it's a good save from Leno. And can we keep this one with Robinson? No, we can't. So substitutions then for Fulham. It's a new strike partnership. Moukoko and Garnacho coming off, and Adelaide and Kemp, two youngsters coming on, and Livramento on against his former club to play at right back instead of Kevin and Babu. And it looks like Southampton are going to take this one short with about 15 minutes to go. Armstrong on it. Back to Ward-Prowse. Back to Armstrong again. Tries to dink that in towards the back post. Livramento with a good first involvement. Surely that was a foul, referee. He doesn't give it. And Lozano makes it too. It looked like the Fulham player was just completely wiped out from the back there. We'll have to watch the replay if we're going to get a chance to see it. Just there, it looked like it was absolutely wiped out. Referee and VAR have said no. They said Salita Carr got the ball. And Lozano rifles it into the bottom corner. 2-0 Southampton. And I think it's going to be all a little bit too little too late here for Fulham. Oh, they've brought on the subs for some fresh legs, but Southampton have been by far and away the better team in this game. The real hangover from that Carabao Cup semi-final is, well, easy to be seen in this one, as that's a good tackle from Tosin Adebayo. Kemp looks up towards Adelaide, who tries to hold it up, and it's just, yeah, nothing's working for Fulham in this game. It's been very, very tough for the home team. Southampton have played well, but is there a consolation here as Sanson comes forward with it, tries to feed it through, does get it through, and there is a shot, but it's very poor from Kemp. The youngster not getting any purchase on that shot at all, and it looks like it's going to be a 2-0 win for Southampton. And Fulham are desperate for some reinforcements. They're playing their kids in these Premier League games just because of fatigue, and Wilson slips that one through, and there is a chance again for Kemp, who fancies it, and he's put it wide right in front of the goal one-on-one. And it's a 2-0 win for Southampton, and the youngster Kemp has not done his chances of playing anymore any luck, really. That was rubbish. So yeah, terrible result there against Southampton. That was absolutely dreadful. Really not with it. Garnacho was happy that I picked him. I want a bit more from you, so we'll tell him, because he didn't do very much when he played. But yeah, we need to get these sales done so that we can go and spend some money. So our loan for Briambolo has been declined. He's probably moved to the other club. And Rodak has an offer of 7 million. Yes, for our backup goalkeeper, I will probably take that. We've accepted 8 million for Benfica. So let's negotiate and see if they'll pay us a little bit more, because we need the money, basically. Let's go 8.5. If Benfica offered 8 and we accepted it, let's go for 8.5. They're saying 7 million is the best they can offer. Well, Benfica offered us 8. I don't know why he didn't move. Maybe he's still thinking about it, but let's go 8 million. Look, we're keen to sign up, pay from his 7 million. I'm going to reject it, because if they're not paying the money we want, then I still want to keep him around. So Costa's still contemplating over a move to Kansas City. We really need some more bids to come in, please. So deadline day. We're on deadline day. Some final scouts reports are coming in. Costa doesn't move. Oh, he hasn't moved. We really needed that, like 2.5 million, or whatever it was. I mean, we can't really do anything unless we get some money in. We can have a look at some loans. Who's listed for loan? Is there anyone that's going to be half decent? I feel like Briambolo was potentially the best one you could have got. I mean, it's all youngsters and players that aren't going to make a difference to our squad. I'd rather play our own youngsters, to be honest. This is not a good time for Fulham. We're going to have to rely on our first team quite heavily. Is anyone in the Premier League transfer listed? Is there anyone out there that we can pick up relatively cheap? Jamal Lowe, Bonatini, Phil Jones at centre-back. That's probably the one position we don't need. Mark Gillespie, Jamal Lowe. I mean, he's quick. He's agile. I don't think he's, again, strike. We need sort of midfielders, really. Let's go through the big leagues. League 1. Goalkeepers, which I'd happily pick up a goalkeeper if we sold Rodak, but we didn't, did we? So that's neither here nor there. Let's go and have a look at the Bundesliga. Anyone in the Bundesliga that we fancy picking up? Timothy Chandler, he's too old now. He's too old. This is going to be a bit of a... we could have a look at the Eredivisie. No, not for a 36-year-old centre-back. We won't. It's just going to be difficult. Quaglia Romagna, who's 25. He's not too bad from Sassuolo. Good in the air. Again, we don't really need a centre-back, though. That's one of the bigger issues. Let's go and have a look in Spain. Where's Spain? There it is. La Liga Santander. Jose Mari. No. So there's not really much going on at the moment, is there? Let's go and have a look to see if the youngsters that we scouted have come through yet. Have they come through? No, they're still being scouted at the moment. And Bolo, that's so annoying that you didn't want to move, mate. So annoying. So yeah, these guys we're looking at, I mean, we're not going to get any of these, I don't think. We could bring in someone like Sardella, who I'm pretty sure has a release fee. No, it's Kana that has a release fee, but again, it's another centre-back that we really don't need, and we can't even afford his release fee. Sardella at right back and left back. Silva would be great, but he's currently out on loan and therefore will not be available at this time to negotiate a transfer. For Chardon, I don't think we're going to be able to afford him. Salimakers, we're not going to be able to afford him. Gurnic, not going to be able to afford him either. Bernal, can't afford him. We've only got like 5 million to spend. This is why we really needed some sales to come in, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. We'll be back if there's any news. Again, it's Mitrovic. Mitrovic is getting the offers. I don't really want to sell him. If we said like 20 million, and then because we've got Martial and Makoku. I mean, I feel we need. No, I can't sell my captain. I don't think I can sell my captain. Can I? I mean, they've got Patrick. Their strike force would be Bamford and Mitrovic. Oh my word. Wingers. I mean, Nico Williams would be good. He would be good. Midfielders. Venacador at 22-year-old centre mid would be useful. They've got Max Aarons as well. Bloody hell, they really have raided the English leagues. Centre backs, we don't really need a centre back. Look, give us 22.5 million. No, a huge value in difference. Well, he's our club captain. I'm not going to sell him on the cheap. So, okay, again, we'll be back if there's any news. So we've got another offer from Atletico Madrid for Alexander Mitrovic this time, and Villalba, who is one of the youngsters we called up, has a bid on him as well. So 750 is what the assistant things we can get. So again, it's a little bit of money in the door. It's not a huge amount. Proposed new transfer fee. Let's go 820. Submit that offer. Yeah, they want that. Right, good. So that's 820 grand in. Mitrovic, 15.5. Now, at least Atletico Madrid are going to have some players that we could potentially get in. I mean, look at these values. Harvey Barnes, bloody hell. Midfielders, Kondogbia, Koke. I mean, Soul, even at 28, would be awesome for us. Axel Witsel was only 5 million at 34. I might go and get Axel Witsel, you know. Maybe that's it. Maybe we go and raid for some younger players. Oh, Mateus Cunha would be good, but 38 million is far too much. Fullbacks, Molina at 21.5. Centre-backs, Hermoso. Goalkeepers. Yeah, I think we're gonna go 20, 22.5 again. I'm pretty sure they're gonna say no. No, they're not gonna go that high. I think we might have to go and get an older player. Let's give that a go. Okay, so we're talking to Laszlo Klein-Hasler, who is a free agent. And I'm hoping... Right, he's happy with that. We're going to go for a 2-year deal. I'm sort of thinking he looks decent. Yeah, no release clause is fine. He looks decent, and I feel like we'll probably be able to sell him on as well. It's again, I'm looking for a sort of quick money maker here. Let's go 20 grand. You can have that signing bonus. That's not a problem. That's fine. And then bonuses, 5 appearances, 120 grand. Let's edit that and go 15 and see if you accept that. Sorry, if you want to do 25 grand a week is the minimum. Okay, so let's go counter, remove the bonus. You can have You can have that, but no bonus. There we go. Right, so we have got a body in midfield. We're not going to watch those cutscenes yet again. So Laszlo Klein-Hesler comes in on a free transfer. Not ideal. I mean, they've given it an A, so I'm happy with that. Player value 1.6 million. So we might be able to get some money for him at the end of the transfer or something. But yeah, you can see I'm just scrolling through free agents at the moment to see if there's anyone that jumps out with some decent stats. And yeah, at the moment it is slim pickings for sure. Okay, so we found another potential good free agent in Alexis Vega. We're going to, again, go rotation. You're not playing for anyone at the moment. You want to be important. Okay, we'll say you're going to be an important player. That's fine. Hopefully just for 6 months. So again, a 2-year deal. Get him in for 6 months. Try and flog him off unless he looks good. 4 years. We'll give you a 3-year deal, mate. How about that? Yeah, fine. 3-year work. So, yep. Except you want a 35? Yeah. If someone wants to pay us 35.5 million, I am more than happy with that. So, oh, this is where I just have no idea what to offer him. 30 grand? 32? I mean, literally no one's paying you anything at the moment. So, 32 is better than a poke in the eye, isn't it? So we could be well off here. 43, a signing bonus, edit wages. Okay, so I wasn't far off. Let's go 35. You can have 300 grand as a signing bonus. 10 goals, yeah. If you score 10 goals, mate, I'll give you £500,000 because I don't think you're going to be honest. Right, let's see if he likes that. 43 is a minimum. Right, we'll remove the bonus. You can get 40 and your signing on fee can come down to 3.5. How about that? Oh, it's got to be 43, has it? Fine, 43 grand. You better be good, mate. You better be good. So again, free agent Alex Vega joins the club. We're signing free agents on deadline day, which isn't ideal. This should get an A as well if the last one did. It does. £18 million. Oh my word. Okay, we've hit a bit of a gold mine there. So that's a couple of more people through the door. It is actually the bottom of the list as well. I'm just going to have a quick last look again. Pedro Miguel at 32 could be okay. I mean, Guillermo Ochoa, a Nyland is one I was looking at because he used to play for Villa, so he's not going to be terrible, but he might be happy to be our backup, and we could probably get money for Rodak. We could transfer this Rodak and see if anyone makes a bid. So let's go for Nyland. We're not going to give him anything else other than backup. So he wants to be sporadic. That's totally fine. 1 year deal. Yep, we'll accept a 1 year deal. That's fine. I don't want a release clause. They're happy with that as well. I mean, we're going to give you 20 grand to be our backup goalkeeper. I don't feel like you should get much more than that. We'll give you 150 grand for signing on the dotted line. They're happy with that. I think we've probably overpaid him, but it's only a year contract, and I think that's going to bolster the squad enough that we can utilise now some sales. Hopefully Rodak will put him on the transfer list and hopefully get some interest. So again, an A rating, 600k, but I'm hoping that will then allow us... Right, people are in the door. We've got bodies in the door. It's not ideal using free transfers, but it needs must, I guess. Needs must. Into the squad hub then. So Rodak... transfer list. Let's see if Rodak gets any offers on the remaining parts of deadline day. 4 hours to go. Okay, so we have 2 bits of deals to do with here. Securelik has got 670 million on it. I'm going to try and get $1 million. He's not amazing. I'm going to try. I should have just delegated it, but we'll go through this. It's been a bit of a longer episode. Proposed new transfer fee. Let's go 1 million exactly. Give us £1 million. Give us £1 million. No, there's a huge gap. Okay, fine. He is only a youngster. Maybe that was pushing a bit much. But we do have offer for Rodak again. 7 million. So let's negotiate it from Roma. And say, oh, I should have delegated it. I keep forgetting that I can just delegate. Proposed new... Oh, actually, have Roma got anyone... Joe Gomez moved to Roma. I mean, Chris Smalling would be decent. Kumbula I've signed in my Football Manager save, so... we know all about him. Dybala, I'd love to bring him in, as you guys would probably know. Wingers, midfielders, Maddie Kamara. Go on, give us Kamara. Oh crap! And I've said Kamara and 7 million. I forgot to get rid of the money. So I've ballsed that up. Okay, no worries. Back to deadline day. Oh, Arsenal are now in for Anthony Robinson. I'm going to reject this one because I want to keep Anthony Robinson at the club for a little bit longer. Right, 1 hour to go. It will be after this. And it looks like Villalba, the youngster, is moving on, which is totally fine by me. He gets 820,000 for the youngster that we just called up, so that is a bit of cash. Player value is 650. Villalba sold Cock on loan with an option to buy. I'm going to reject that. I think we need him in the squad for squad depth, to be honest. Right, I think that is going to be deadline day done. A couple of outs, free transfers in. I don't know what our budget is at the moment. Finances. So current budget 2 million. So yeah, we really don't have that much. Playing all those signing on fees has hurt us there, but we have bolstered the squad a little bit, and we are through to the Carabao Cup final, which is nice, isn't it? So we've got a bit of time off. Let's go and have a look at the schedule and see what is going on here. So into the calendar. No, that was the wrong one. Into the calendar. And next game is Arsenal. So that's what we're back for. Arsenal and Everton in the next episode. It's going to be interesting. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.